Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. To my angels, my loves, thank you for joining me on my channel, Guided Leap of Faith, this morning. I just wanted to do an early morning rise for you to help you get your day started. Happy birthday to my Leos. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day today. We're going to do a reading this morning. We're just going to tap into the energy. What I'm feeling right now is that the person on your mind is really feeling like they're proud of you. I think that they're watching you some type of way. It could be from fake accounts, it could be on your social media, or it could be that some of you collective are actually communicating with some of your the person on your mind since we've been in Mercury retrograde. Some of you may have made contact, some of them may have contacted you, and you may have some limited communication with them. But I think that with a lot of you doing a lot of great healing, coming out of bad relationships and a lot of tumultuous things, that you've come so far, you've accomplished a lot, the healing looks great on you, you've started new jobs, school, businesses, some of you cut your hair, lost weight, great, grown your hair, got yourself together, you just look happy and you just are flourishing. And I think that the person on your mind sees this and see how well you're doing, and they're proud of you. Okay, they're really proud of you. I feel like they miss you. They are, full of regret for what they've done and apologetic. And for those who aren't in communication, even though you may have them blocked and perhaps they can't reach out to you, I think that we want to tap in and, just kind of see like how they feel. But I really do feel like a lot of them are proud of you. Okay, to 12 when I say that. So let's get started. God, I come before you in gratitude this morning for your growth you have fostered in my spiritual life. I recognize that this journey is your gift, not by my strength, but by your grace. Help me to remain humble and open to you, to your leading, continuing to nurture the fruits of your spirit within me. May I use my growth to bless others and glorify you in all that I do. Thank you for being a constant guide and unfailing source of strength. In Jesus' name, amen. I ask that my ancestors that watch over me, my spirit guides, my good archangel, that you protect me, my family, my friends, and the collective as I do the reading from any negative energy, influence, or any negative works of art that anyone might be trying to do to come against me or the collective. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our incense going so we can tap into. I hope everyone's gonna have a great day. As we're doing this reading, if you're watching, I do ask that you do hit the like button. Give me some likes so I can pick up on your energy, so you can in here so we can tap into. It's free. It's not gonna cost you anything. Also, comment, subscribe if you resonate with the reading that I do. Okay, I do read all comments. So let's get in. Let's see. What is it, Spirit Guides? The collective need to know. Can you tell me too, like, what went on in the past? Did I get my yeah, I did get my clarification cards out. Okay. What happened? What were the past events that are affecting the current events for my collective? What are the past events affecting the current events right now for my collective? Why did this card pop out? Broken heart. Someone had a broken heart in the past. Oh my gosh, you can't see this. All right, I apologize. Someone had a broken heart in the past. So when you met this person's heart was broken. It was broken from past relationships that they had, maybe possibly even from, didn't even have to be from past relationships, although that played a role, but it was also broken probably from family or friends that could have passed on to the other side that they haven't healed from. Just disappointments, maybe even they tried to start a business or had a career that didn't work, or just dreams that they had, goals that they set that they weren't able to accomplish. Could have just, maybe they had a divorce, a separation, maybe someone betrayed them. They just had broken hearts. Maybe they dealt with childhood issues of abandonment. Maybe they dealt with fear, okay, outdated ways of thinking. But they weren't able to give to you because their heart was closed. So this is somebody who's looking for love, that wants love, but can't return love. And with this being a 9, this lets me know that even with us being in the current year of the 9, this person is still dealing with a broken heart. So this is someone who needs a lot of healing, okay, before they can even enter into a healthy relationship. So this is someone who is probably just jumping in and out of superficial relationships, having a lot of one night stands, because they're looking for love. They're looking for healing outside of themselves. But this is someone who needs to practice self love, okay? Um, and until they practice self love, heal from old patterns, heal themselves from whatever it is that they've gone through, they're not going to have a healthy relationship. So this is someone that really needs to spend some time alone and not be involved in a relationship, not even be involved in intimate or sexual relationships. They just need to just practice celibacy and just be alone, okay? So that they can heal themselves, so that when they do enter a relationship, it's not a one-sided relationship, and that way it's equal give and take. So this is what happened. You got involved with someone who wasn't able to give. So more than likely, collective, and you'll know if this is your story, you poured and poured and poured. And with you probably being an empath, you probably felt that this person was hurting, okay, and you picked up on it, and so you overgave to this situation. You gave too much. You overgave into it, and this person kept taking and taking, and then what would happen is you would give, and then they would feel a little better, and then they would go off, and then they probably gave to other situations, leaving you wanting love or expecting them to love you back, and then they would just blow hot and cold, gaslight, come in and out of your life, because of course you were making them feel good by pouring all this love into them, and they more than likely thought that you would always be there to continue to give them love until the day that you weren't, because you got tired of not receiving love back. So it's going, oh, all right, well, thank you. For the present situation at this moment, that is that influence the issue between the two of you is the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. All right, so this is a 40. So right off the bat, we know that this is dealing with stability, emotional stability, physical stability. All right, structure around this person. Sixth chakra talks about the third eye, which is your vision, your clairvoyance, your intuition. So this person's trying to follow their intuition at this time, to see where it guides them, to help them into the decisions that they need to make moving forward. Okay. Also, if this person's is still with this broken heart, which we do feel like right now with the 9, according to the other card, then this lets me know that this person's third eye possibly is blocked. And if this person's eye is blocked, then they have a lack of clarity right now. They're still looking at illusions, and they're overthinking. They're just too logical at this moment. So they're not able to think clearly or really see things from another perspective, because they're overthinking everything. They're too much in their head. They're giving themselves too much negative self-talk. Okay, so even if they think about maybe reaching out to communicate with you, and then they sit and type a message, okay, to send to you, they would erase it and not send it because they'll talk themselves out of it. This is somebody who is maybe perhaps, or could be in a negative situation that's unhealthy for them, or with negative people that aren't right for them, because they're still um, caught up in illusions. They're still thinking the grass is greener somewhere else, and it may not be. They're still seeing sheep's. Um, they're seeing wolves in sheep clothing and still seeing them as sheep, okay? Because they haven't recognized that they're wolves yet, because they lack vision, they lack clarity, okay? They're still being fed by illusions. All right. With this being the Archangel Metatron. So Metatron is one that you speak to. It's the angel of life. That's what he's known as. So that's one for guidance, clarity, support, and reaching your full potential. Um, also creates a great healing power and insight with you heading you on your spiritual journey. And it also is one that helps with childhood issues and learning disorders. So your person could have had some type of childhood issue that they dealt with, in which I did speak about a few moments ago when I talked about the broken heart. I said maybe something happened in their childhood. They could have had some type of abandonment. They could have had, there could have been some type of sexual assault. There could have been, maybe they could have had a parent that passed on at an early age. They could have just felt neglected, not nurtured, not wanted, like they didn't fit in. Maybe a parent just was physically there, but perhaps they just weren't a nurturing parent, because maybe they were, drinking, or they were on drugs, or maybe they were just in the streets, or they were dating, or, sometimes you have a parent that they just don't have that nurturing spirit. They just don't have that motherly or fatherly instinct, okay? And or maybe the child was just a wayward child and just didn't listen. Also, this child could have dealt with some type of mental disorder like ADHD, um, bipolar, schizophrenic. This child just could have had anything. This person. But this person could also have a learning disorder, okay? Because this is Metatron helps with all of those with this card coming up. So this is what's going on. But this person needs to be able to maybe do some meditation, heal their heart, try to tap in. So this person definitely is disconnected in some type of way spiritually, and they need to try to align their chakras, try to heal themselves so that they can be able to tap into their intuition. This is somebody who is lacking some emotional stability in their life right now. All right, so what is the hidden influence? And we're going to clarify these. So what is the hidden influence? The unseen, what's unseen that we don't, collective doesn't know about what's going on in the background with their person. You wanted to come out, but you didn't. Hold on, let's move these. All right, so what is the unseen problem or conflict going on in the background that the collective? Okay, well, here we go. Healer of the ages. This person is trying to do some healing right now. They might be talking to a spiritual person. They may be doing some praying. They may be going to church. They may be speaking to a therapist of some sort, someone with a religious background, because they're trying to heal themselves. Okay, they're trying to tap into their four elements. They're trying to get into alignment. The person might actually have some addictions that they're working on, that they're trying to heal as well. They could be going to a AA program or a recovery center. Your person could have some medical problems that they're working on. They could have some medical issues that your person, I don't know why this just came to me, but your person could be in need of dialysis. They could have some kidney problems going on. That just came out of the blue. I don't know why, but that just came out of the blue. But your person might be in need of dialysis, or some sort of kidney issue. Your person also could have some other type of stomach ailments going on, but they are trying to master healing themselves mentally, and physically. Okay, so your person, I feel like, also is doing some crying at night when no one is around, because they're depressed. I feel like your person is really sad and depressed. This is someone who's trying to manifest. They're missing you. I feel like they're trying to manifest you back in their life. This person also could have seen a psychic, um, and might actually be watching tarot, or looking at getting tarot readings, or having Your person also could be involved or have a family involved in some type of cult or black magic work. That just came to me as well. Or they're dabbing in they're dabbling in that type of dark dark works. Okay, but this is somebody who definitely needs some healing. And with this being a 51 and the 51 being out here, this goes to a 6. So with this being a 6, this does talk about partnerships and choices. So this person is wants to heal a relationship. Um, they want to heal a relationship with you. And this is also, 6 can also talk about leaving the past behind. So this person wants to heal a relationship and leave the past behind. So they possibly want to leave, past people and family and friends behind that they're involved with, but as well as they want to leave the past things that happened between the two of you behind and start fresh, start anew. And they would like to know if you could leave the past behind, if you guys can kind of sweep it under the rug and just move forward. 1606 when I say that. All right, so what is the attitude about the situation? Thank you. Yeah, this person misses you. They want to come in and offer you some type of gift. With this being a 14, this person wants to balance out the situation. This is a temperance in tarot. So it talks about harmony, balance, self-control, moderation. So this is somebody that wants to take their time and try to bring balance back to your relationship. They would like to hold you again. They miss the intimacy between the two of you. It would just really make this person's day if you would just reach out to them, speak to them, if they had an opportunity to just have a moment, just get a hug from you or just hold you. All right, this is somebody who's thinking about possibly giving you a gift, coming to see you, reaching out to you. They may surprise you with a visit. Okay, this is somebody who wants to come in and talk to you and tell you how they feel, tell you that they love you. This is somebody who wants to tell you that they miss you, that they still think about you. Okay, they just want to see you again, just hold you again. They may want to meet you somewhere, ask you out on a date. But I feel collective, like, see, because you're turning your back to this person. So I feel like you're not really open to the idea of a relationship. But I do feel like you might be open to the idea of communication. Okay? So that's the attitude. All right. So what is it? How do others feel? What do others influence? How do others influence this relationship? How are others around? Thank you. Other people around your person, how their influence this relationship is they see you moving on and they feel like your person needs to move on as well. Okay. They see that you have moved away from the situation. They see that you're going to a higher level. They see you're doing something, like you're reading, you're elevating yourself, you're doing some type of teaching. Okay, they see you as being spiritual, a guider, a teacher in some type of sense. They see a transformation in you, a change in you. All right, they see you as being wise, um, as being an educator. They see you as elevating, moving forward, climbing up the ladder in some sense, but moving to, like, upgrading yourself, if we could say that. All right. They don't see you coming back, and with this being a 47, that's an 11. Okay, so a 47, that's 47. Yes, that's going to go to 11. And so 11 does talk, that is a spiritual number. So that you are being divinely guided to move forward. Okay, and not only are you being divinely guided to move forward, but it's also, 11 can also represent justice in tarot. All right, and so justice is just letting you know that you you've balanced yourself out. Okay, so you are with basically like a win-win solution. Like, this is your justice. Your justice is for you to walk away from this situation and move on, elevate yourself, go transform, move to a higher dimension, okay, and to elevate to a higher spiritual realm, to your next phase of life, to your next life lesson. All right. And this is what you're doing, and you're not looking back, you're not turned back, you're not walking back, you're moving on with yourself. And this is what people see in their advice. They're advising your other person to move on with their life. Okay, so whatever you're doing something for the community as well, and you're encouraging the community as well with this thinking card. All right, so what should the next course of action be for your person, or for you? The next course of action is that you're gonna receive, and here we are with another 11. See, a divine gift, divinely guided. You're gonna receive a lot of abundance from the universe, okay? And it's because you're moving on, because you're walking away. You're walking away, and I told you. Here we are. Let's get this together, okay? So see, let's get this in the correct order. See, I told you, your back is turned towards this person. Like, you're not welcoming a relationship. You are willing to listen to what they have to say, but you're not going back towards them. And you are walking away from them. And by you walking away from them, you're receiving all your abundance from the universe, because you've healed. You've healed. You've learned the lessons from this relationship, okay? You've taken the time. You've healed whatever you needed to heal, whether you had childhood issues, whether you had abandonment issues, whether you had fear, whether you had learn to put self-love. Maybe you had to learn self-worth. Maybe you had to learn to set boundaries for yourself, stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself. Maybe you had to just, whatever it is that you had to learn and work on in your life. 2202, when I said that, you've done it. You've healed. You've gone within. And for the universe way of saying thank you, and for doing it in a positive way, in a loving way, and to continue to give love, to continue to keep your heart open, to continue to not be hardened by it. You're going to receive your abundance from the universe, okay? So this is to let you know that you'll receive abundance, and monetary, career doors will open for you. Family, love, you'll have great love, finances. All right, anything that you deem as being abundant, it could just be a peace in your life, okay? Happy family moments, maybe even with fertility for you, those of you who are trying to get pregnant, a new love, if you're wanting a new relationship, a new job, a new house, a new car, whatever it is that you're really wanting, that you're asking the universe for, you're going to get it in 10 times over. Okay, and what is the final outcome for the situation? What's the final outcome? Thank you. The final outcome is that you're being intuitive. You're receiving your spiritual gifts. Okay, you're listening to your intuition. You're tapped in with the universe. You're following your intuition. You're listening to the guides. You're letting them lead you on your next phase. Okay, you're doing as they're asked. You're attuned in, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You're letting them guide your steps for you. You are in complete alignment, and you are in harmony and in balance. All right, so you might be doing things differently. You're getting the downloads. All right, you're getting the downloads from the university. You're paying attention to the synchronicities that you have. You're paying attention to music, to animals, to pets, to birds around you. All right, if you're driving and you feel the urge to just take a new direction, you're doing that. You're following your hunches now, okay? You're listening to your sixth sense. If your gut doesn't feel right, you're going with your gut. You're listening to that inner voice, okay? You're continuing, you're meditating. All right, you're going within. This is a 52. A 52 goes to a 7, which lets me know that you are a spiritual perfection. You're spiritual completed. All right, you have overcome all the obstacles, and you're moving now with determination and control, and you're moving forward. All right, you're standing your ground at this point. All right, and you're moving towards your long-term growth, and that is your final outcome, and that is a great card, a great card. All right, so let's go ahead and do some clarification. All right, so let's clarify, Spirit guides, this broken heart. Oh, okay. Well, before I can get it out, yeah, this person in the past had a broken heart due to deception and confusion. All right, because what we have here is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a very intuitive card. Someone who's very intuitive. It is a water sign. All right, so your person had a broken heart because they were deceived by a water sign. A water sign is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So a water sign broke their heart by lying to them, possibly cheating on them as well, because it does talk about deception and the confusion. And so they were confused. They were confused about possibly if they wanted to return. So they probably had a temporary separation or some type of breakup from a water sign, and they were confused about whether or not they really wanted that relationship to be over, or why this water sign did that, or they had a lack of understanding about the relationship, if they wanted to completely end that relationship or go back. But they were just heartbroken about it because they felt betrayed, because this water sign just deceived them in some type of way. What else can you tell me about this heartbreak? Yeah, so your person, because now we have the Four Swords in reverse. So with the Four Swords in reverse coming out with that as well, is your person felt burnt out. They were restless, okay? So they felt trapped. They ignored the water signs, ignored the warning signs. I don't know why it's that water sign. So what happened was this person, and then the Four of Swords is an air sign. So this broken heart, so this person was involved with a water sign, and they were also involved with the air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? But this person had a broken heart because they were just, due to the deception of this water sign, they they were so hurt and confused about what to do, where to go. They were just felt burnt out. They felt restless. They needed to take some time to themselves. They felt trapped. They felt trapped in this relationship, rather not to move on with someone else, start over, to leave if they were married, to get a divorce, if they, if it was just a long-term relationship, rather to just give it some time, take a little bit of time to heal, or just what to do, okay? But they ignored the water signs because this is a number 4. It does talk about emotional stability and physical stability. So as far as the emotional stability, they ignored the warning signs to let it go and move on and heal from it. So I feel like this person went back to that relationship, okay? Because it speaks about ignoring the warning signs. So I feel like they were cautioned, all right, not to go back, but to heal their heart. And this person did not heal the heart. So I feel like your person actually went back to a situation that they were hurt in, okay? So let's talk about the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Well, no, before I move, why did this person go back? Give me a different set of cards. I'll do it the West Divide. All right. So what happened? Let me shuffle this. I want to see what happened. I don't want this to be too long, but what happened when this person went back to the water sign? Spirit guys. Ooh, gosh, you really flew on the floor. All right. Yeah. So this person went back to that water sign. They actually had a dirty little affair. So that water sign actually cheated on them because it's that dirty little affair. So they went back to that water sign. That water sign cheated on them. Okay, somebody also is coming up that somebody might be on the down low. So your person or that third party may actually engage within the same sex. So somebody might be bisexual who they're with. Okay, but it does talk about a dirty little secret, a love affair. In that relationship, there was definitely some cheating going on, and it talks about somebody possibly being on the down low, or definitely just sexual third party cheating, okay, infidelity in that relationship. But it's a possibility that someone goes both ways in that relationship, okay? All right, so let's clarify 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Thank you. All right, so with the healing cards, Archangel Metatron, this person likes stability. There's a lot of family conflicts going on in that relationship. So this is why I told you that the 6th chakra, remember I told you this is somebody who lacks vision right now, that they're not paying attention. They lack focus, and there's some that they are not emotionally, there's no emotional stability there. So this is why I told you that right now emotionally they're not stable, because there's some family conflict going on and they're getting tired and they're ready to put an end to that family conflict. There's also some financial loss going on. There's a lack of stability. So there's something going on, upset within the home environment. Someone might be looking at possibly leaving a home, moving out, or someone may be getting kicked out of a home. Someone could actually be losing a home. We're now dealing with the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Um, there's someone, there could just be a lot of drama, a lot of fussing, a lot of fighting. Someone could, due to the lack of financial, with the financial loss, someone could be behind on payments on a home, could be about to foreclose on a home, or maybe someone else took out the loan or the lease and they're getting kicked out of the home due to all the conflict. Yeah, I see more conflict or more fighting going on in the home. There is internal and external conflict going on in the home. All right, there's a lot of fighting, a lot of competition going on. Um, there's a lot of chaos going on in your person's life with this other relationship that they went to. See, and again, they were warned. They were warned not to go to this relationship, and they did not heed the warnings like they knew. So their intuition was telling them to move on, to heal their heart and to move on, but they ignored the warning signs. So they went back to a situation that they should not have. Especially out here, we have the emperor. So your person was supposed to be the emperor in your life. There was someone that does represent stability, leadership, authority. Okay, your person could have been tall, broad shoulders, long white beard, gray beard. Could have liked to wear hats, very stern, very authoritative. All right, alpha male type of person. All right, so this person, again, is coming out with there being something going on with their stability, their emotional stability, as well as their physical stability, with all this conflict. All right, but this is this person's fate. This because they have decided to repeat a cycle by not healing and moving on. So they're repeating a cycle in their life, and this is going on because of their fate, because of the choice that they made. All right, and what I'm telling you is completely true. This is a clarity. So this is saying, this is the ancestor saying that this is true, what I'm telling you about what's going on in this person's house, in their life. All right, and this is the world card, but this is going to come to an end. Their situation, their family situation, that situation they went to, is going to come to an end with the world card. So it's going to come. So it's wrapping up, and that situation is going to come to an end. So give me something with a healer of the ages. Spirit guides, give me healer of the ages. Thank you. When that situation wraps up and comes toward an end, your person, when they finish their healing, they want to come towards you. They want to take a risk and come towards you. All right. They're gonna come towards you in a very passionate way, impulsive. It's not even gonna be something that they're really gonna think about. 33, when I say that, they're going to just all of a sudden impulsively just get up one day or night or middle wee hours of the morning, and they're just gonna just run towards you because passionately they're feeling you. All right, and they're gonna take a risk and come to you in hopes that you won't refuse them or reject them, because they're thinking about you. They want to be with you. They want to say something to you. All right, but I feel like right now they haven't come to you yet because they're refusing to face the pain. They don't want to feel rejected by you. All right, they're avoiding the confrontation. Right now they're not learning from their past mistakes. All right, so they're prolonging the suffering that they're going through, and they see that, and it's because they see that you moved on to calmer waters. With the 8 of Cups, you've moved on to calmer waters, like you've walked away. All right. And they see your personal growth. They see that you've let go of the situation. And remember, like I told you earlier before I even started this reading, I told you that the energy was that this person misses you. They regret what went on, and they see that you've grown. They see that you've healed. They see that you're doing great things. And I told you inside, I really felt like they're really proud of you, but I feel like they're not able to communicate with you. So this person really wants to come towards you, but right now they're sorry. They feel like you're going to reject them, and they do see you moving on, okay? And we are dealing with some air signs. We're still dealing with earth and air and water, guys. All right, give me a Karen connection. Yeah, so right now, like this person is being stubborn. They're delaying coming to you and speaking to you. All right. Right now, they're resisting the change. They're resisting moving on from the situation, even though it's unhealthy for them. They are resisting to move on and change and make a decision. Why is this person resisting to make this change? Why are they resisting to leave an unhealthy situation? Spirit guides, why are they resisting to leave an unhealthy situation? Why is this person resisting to leave an unhealthy situation? Okay, we have 3 cards. Let's see what we have here. Let's see, we have the Knight of Swords. They don't know. Let's see, Knight of Swords. Give me a second, guys. Page of Pentacles in reverse and Page of Cups in reverse. All right, because they don't know how to take action. They're trying to find out the best approach to take action. But right now, they're lacking focus because they feel like they missed an opportunity with you, and they lack direction. So they're not making right now. They're being stubborn and sitting where they are and not leaving a situation, not leaving a water sign, and they want to come towards an air sign, okay? They're not leaving a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces to come towards a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that they want to, that they are determined that they want to be with, because they feel like they already missed the opportunity with you, okay? Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feel like they already missed the opportunity with this air sign because they made this other choice, all right? And that's because this person is just emotionally immature right now. They're and they lack direction, all right? And they're just in a, oh well, it's me, oh well, it's me, I messed up, she's not going to take me back, or he's not going to take me back, I might as well just sit here. And they're not looking at the fact that regardless if this person take you back or not, you still need to heal yourself. You don't need to sit in an unhealthy relationship. And even if the collective does not take you back, you need to get up and leave, work on yourself, heal, because right now you're choosing to stay somewhere and put up with something where you're not happy. You're not happy. That person can't possibly be happy because there's so much conflict in the home. Just leave, and just let everything work itself out, you know. Even if you find someone else after you heal, at least you're in a happier, healthier relationship than what you're in now. But this person is dealing with emotional immaturity right now, so they're not doing that. All right. And this person is going to go through an awakening because judgment is being called on the situation. So there will be a shakeup. There will be a move. Judgment is being called. And it is this person's judgment. It is that judgment was called that this person is going through all this right now because this person's going through an awakening. Give me something on the thinking woman. Thank you. All right. So you, collective, are coming up as the King of Wands right now. So right now you are definitely using your vision, you are using your intuition, you're following that, and you're working on whatever is passionate to you. Some of you are starting a new business. Some of you are passionately working on a family, starting a family, you know, school. Some of you are going to school. Some of you are doing higher learning educations. Some of you are coming across very confident now. All right. Some of you are entering a new relationship. But whatever it is that you're doing with a lot of passion, and you're definitely using your intuition to do so. All right. You are emotionally fulfilled right now. You're pouring a lot of love into yourself. Some of you have made changes into your home. You have a lot of material comfort. You could have bought a new home, did some remodeling on your home. You could have bought a new car. All right. But you're happy. You're actually just fulfilling yourself, okay? And you're being very grateful, and you're grateful for all that you have, and you're holding back. You're trying to being stingy a little bit to yourself, all right? But I feel like you guys could be a little careless a little bit. So watch how you're spending. Watch how you're spending. Watch, that you're not spending your money recklessly. All right. Also, be careful that you're not being a little naive a little bit in your thoughts, and not reckless with your communication. All right. Remember to be humble. Remember to always be loving and not be reckless with your. And I feel like and remember not to be naive with some opportunities that may come your way. All right. Use your intuition. Don't act foolishly. All right. But you are coming across as being very nurturing, very abundant, very generous, very sensual. All right. And very balanced. All right. Give me Goddess of the Moon. I don't need to clarify cornucopia because it's blessings. Yeah. So with Goddess of the Moon, definitely you guys are making great choices. You know where you want to go. You're not compromising anything. You are traveling. Some of you might be traveling, might be moving, traveling overseas, going on a trip. You are moving towards a new relationship. All right. Some of you are moving, have a lot of personal growth going on. You're elevating towards your life. You're moving towards your happiness. You have transformed. You might go through another awakening and move to a higher level dimension as well. So let's go ahead and get so tell me something that what is going to be the final outcome for this person on the collective's mind? Final outcome for person on the collective mind is that they're going to suffer in silence. This is their karma. They're going to suffer in silence. All right. They have unspoken desires. They wish they could have a relationship with you. What else? What else, collector? Yep, it's because they burned a bridge with you by how they treated you, by how they handled you. They were disloyal. They turned their back on you. It was lack of trust. You are going to continue to follow your dreams. All right. You made up your mind. You believe in yourself now. You're not going back. You're running from them, and you're not interested in going back towards that situation. All right. What is going to happen with the third party? What's going to happen with the third party that the person in the collective mind went to? The third party is being lustful. All right. The third party is going to continue to be lustful. They're greedy. They want money. They want lust. They're talking to, and they're going to talk to another masculine. Like the third party is being lustful for another man. So that third party that they went to is not faithful to them. They're still lusting after another man. There is another man in that third party's life. All right. So it's just an unfaithful relationship. So they went to someone who's dishonest and disloyal to them. And your person needs to do some self-reflection. They need to look at themselves. All right. Really tap into their talents. Look at what's really going on. All right. They need to talk to someone. They need to get advice from someone who can give them some wisdom that can really offer them the best solution on how to fix their lives, how to get themselves together. Because right now they're dealing with a lot of consequences, and it's due to their bad choices that they've made. It's due to these games that they play, these mixed signals that they give women. All right. So if the collective person can speak to them, what would they like to say? If they're able to have this communication with my collective, what would they like to tell my collective? They would like to give you some shocking news. What would the shocking news be? That they want to start a new phase with you. They see you ascending. All right, they see you ascending, and they want to start a new phase with you. What else? They want to take a chance. They want to take a chance with you. They want to risk it all. Take a chance with you. What else, Spirit Guides? What they like to tell my collective? But right now, this person is keeping a poker face. So they're not showing their hand. They're trying to hide how they really feel. Like this person has this look like they don't really care when they do. All right, and that's because they're heartbroken, but they don't want anyone to see. They have a poker face, like letting for everybody to think that everything okay, but they're really heartbroken and they're feeling a lot of pain inside. They're not dealing well with the separation between you guys. They do want to take a chance and come towards you. They're still interested in you. They want to flirt with you. They want to take you on a date. All right, they don't want you out here dating anyone else. They do see, I told you, they do see that you've healed, you've rise from everything, and you're doing well. They see that you're starting a new phase. They have a change of mind about you, but they feel like they've been struck by love. They feel like they're in love with you. Okay, and they have faith that the two of you can come back together. I don't know why they have this faith, but they have this faith that the two of you can come back together. They do want to have a higher level relationship with you, maybe even marry you. All right, they do feel like you guys have a soul connection. They're ready to stop the pattern that they have by going back and forth with other people. They want to come out of silent treatment with you, because those of you that have them in silent treatment, and they want you to know that they left because they had a fear of abandonment, okay, and they were codependent. All right, so give me a timing message as to when the collector may possibly hear from them. It's time to take a break. So right now, it's not time for you to communicate, because the universe is saying that you guys need a break, okay? And with this being a 50, means that there's 5, and there's a lot of 5s out here. This talks about change. This talks about spiritual guidance, conflict, so overcoming challenges. So this person's going through a lot of conflict in their life right now. They're trying to overcome a lot of challenges. They're dealing with a lot of loss, a lot of grief, a lot of regret. They're feeling disappointed. They're feeling abandoned. All right. And it's because this person was trying to have victory at any cost. They were chasing material things. They were chasing lust. They were chasing addictions. All right. This person may be dealing with some financial hardship right now. They might be looking for some type of support. There's just inner and external conflict. This person needs to make a change. They need to make a change in their life. They need to tap in spiritually. They need to seek help, okay? So you guys don't need to communicate at this time, all right? So that's what the universe is saying. And let me just get an angel oracle card. What is it the collective needs to know? What is it the collective needs to know? My angel oracle. So these might be angel numbers that you might be seeing, time synchronicities, if they're coming up. Maybe you don't. Oh. 666. So if you guys are saying 666, it's saying refocus. Refocus to find balance between your material and your spiritual aspects of life. Stop putting too much emphasis on material things. So sounds like something definitely like a person needs to work on. Your person is putting too much emphasis on material things, and that's probably what led to this breakup between you guys. They probably put money and material things above love, and they probably went back to a situation because they put money over love, okay? And they need to refocus in life themselves to get themselves in balance. So this is a reading for you for today. I hope you guys have a great day, a great morning. I will send another video out for you this afternoon, but until then, you guys, happy Tuesday.